Okay. So today I decided I was going to go down to fundamentals. Okay. Next show I'm going to do August birthstone. I didn't realize I skipped out on July, so maybe I'll do them both at the same time, okay? So I'll definitely do that for you guys. So what I did is I went ahead and shortened her nails, but I was thinking right now, let me take off my hat. I was thinking I was going to square them off like if somebody had a square nail bed so I could show you how you cut their forms, okay? So I'll do a couple square, a couple not, and the reason being that's literally how some people are. Some they're all square. Tracy literally has some round and some square. So I'll do a couple square, a couple not. Okay, so I'm just going to square this off like it would be a normal on a person. Then that way I could show you how you would form it. Now, this part here is going to be kind of weird when I'm teaching because you'll see this negative space. That's just how the training hand is. But we're going to do a short set with this, and we're going to do a square nail bed with a round all on the same person because that is legit. Those of you who are nail techs on here on the reg, that is not uncommon, right? I am trying to set up my phone so I could see on the side where I'm at. And in the meantime, I'm going to get... Want me to do it? Okay. So, let me grab this. I'll just go ahead and start from the top. Hope all your day has been amazing. The week is flying, right? Completely flying. So I'm going to do 4 in a row because that's how I'd work on a set. I work from pinky from my right to my left. And on my other hand, I start on my pointer, working my way down. So I personally like to work from my right to my left. Let me make sure these are in here. Okay.
You just can't see the chat. I was trying to get it, but
I wonder why. Hold on. So weird. There it goes. I got it. Perfect. Hello, hello, everybody. Hey, Shy. Hey, Koshka. Hey, Tammy. Pinky Azinky. Welcome, everybody. Nails by Sandra, the Nail Shack, Michelle's Place, Ellie. You guys are amazing. So from the top, I just push back her cuticles, and I'm going to get into prepping. So I'm just going to work like if I was working on a client, basically. And we're going to do a short active length down to basics, okay? So how many of you guys are going to join us on Saturday at 9? How many of you are able on here?
We offer overnight.
Hi, Winter Thompson. Hello, how are you? This is Miss Melissa. Do you recognize my voice? That's usually what people do. They recognize my voice. They're like, oh my gosh, I found her channel. So funny. So you guys don't be confused. We changed our name. We rebranded. We used to be Vibe Nail Lounge. We had to rebrand. So we are Nail Culture. So Nail Culture official on some of them, and but basically I'm going to call us Nail Culture. So I do believe we are a Nail Culture here. I feel like all you guys are a Nail Culture. Coming to us at our salon is a different vibe, a different energy, and different nails, right? So it is kind of a culture. I feel like everybody who does nails in their own space or at their own station are a vibe and a culture. So I feel like both go together. So welcome. Yay, Ellie, you'll be there. I'm planning on it. I'm sorry if some of you miss it. I'll have some at different times. But Saturday is the only day I have enough time where I could work on my nails with you guys. So we'll go ahead and do that. It'll be so fun. So I am going to prep around her cuticle area. And I'm going to kind of show you how the flow goes, but I'm going to break it down a little bit slower, okay? And kind of thin off her free edge a little because it's Sally. So what I'm doing, I'm going to show you from the side. I'm doing a hand over, and I'm prepping parallel on the nail. So it's flat on the nail. You don't see me do this. If I do that, do you see that mark right there? That is a ring of fire. See that right there? So I see a lot of people coming up like this around. Okay, let me plug this in real quick. I have the wrong thing plugged in.
Don't.
Here we go.
You don't need to.
Okay, please hold. Alrighty, let me do this one. So much better. So when you bring up your file like this, you get a ring of fire. You see that little ring of fire right there? You see in some people's nails when they come to you new, right? It's because it's a natural way, a natural thing that nail techs do. They prep like this. I'm going to kind of zoom out a little so you can see a little more. And they're holding underneath and they're holding the nail straight, okay? So if you're doing this and you can't figure out why, the nail is straight, the hands are straight instead of to the side, and you're under like this and you start off okay, but when you come here, you go up. See that? Okay. That's your natural movement. It's going to be that way. If you don't do, you could still do underhand if you wanted to, but you would have to move her kind of sideways like this. So you have room to move her hand, okay? If you're straight, your chest is going to be in the way and your hands are naturally going to go like this. So if you're seeing rings of fire or little lines where they were filled every time or done, it's your positioning, okay? So I always say anchor it to the side, and then you naturally, your left hand helps you prep their nails, okay? Then you follow through all the zones of the nail. So there are zones in your drill bit. There's 1, 2, and 3, okay? The fingernail has zones, and a lot of you heard me say this before, but it's embedded in our head. It's 1, 2, and 3. So what you do is you connect those zones. But what do you do about your sides? If you're right-handed, this is zone 1, this is zone 2, this is zone 3. If you're left-handed, this is zone 1, this is zone 2, and this is zone 3. Okay, so your zones 1, 2, and 3 will always stay in those spots. 2 will always be there. You're just going to put a 1 and a 3 here to connect them. Does that make sense? Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to come in right here, do baby circles around the cuticle, and tickle through the rest. And as you can see, I am anchoring on my client's nail and I'm moving her how I would like. So let's do an underhand, okay? Underhand is fine as well, as long as you're moving her finger to help you, okay? So you'll start right here. You're flat on the nail and your left hand's pivoting her, and then you're moving her back. Okay, for me, prep is a lot easier overhand. Sometimes on one side, it may be easier underhand. It just depends on your client's positioning. But as long as their elbows are out, your hands are going to be like this. A lot of times your client tries to do this number to try to help you out, to line up with you. But you can't even move the hand here when it does that. So the minute you take out your elbow, look how far my hand goes. So if you have a stiff client, okay, if you have a stiff client and you seem like you can't move them, well, look at their body. I guarantee you their elbows, they're sideways, like facing the other way with their arm straight, or they're straight with their elbow in the middle of their chest trying to make their hand straight. That's not going to work for you as a nail tech. It's going to be a really stiff client, hard to work with. So that's just a bit of advice to kind of know what's going on when that happens. Okay, so what I'm going to do from here is dust off her nails. I'm going to get my little file and make sure that there's no little pieces anywhere here, like little rubber pieces, or plastic, I should say. The nails are plastic, but this is rubber. Okay, so these are square nail beds. Okay, that's how they grow. And these are round. This is literally people I work on. Now, have you ever had a hyponychium, a square and a round? I actually haven't. I've been waiting for it. So what I'm going to do is going to swipe to change my pH balance, and I'm going to come through with them. Okay, I'm going to make sure all my sides are clean because it's Sally. Now let's say this is somebody who has sweaty palms. I would come in with my swipe again, and I would swipe the sides and underneath their fingers. So let me show you on mine. So if I come in and swipe my skin too, let's let it dry. It's going to look chalky. See how it starts to dry? It looks a lot more drier than this one, right? See how it's dry? What it does is it changes the pH balance in the skin, and you're able to put the form on and the form hold on very well. Okay, so there is a method to the madness for sure. Okay, what I'm going to do from here. Hey Shy, how's it going? Okay. So what I'm going to do here is prep her nails. It looks like her pinky nail is a little longer than her pointer. So I'm going to come in. If it was my client, I would cut off some of her free edge because I don't like her to have any free edge on. I cut it all the way off. This is literally what I do. And I did that on purpose because I wanted to show you, but I forgot I had done that until I started protein bonding, but no worries. Okay. So I cut off all the free edge on their nails when I'm doing a set on them. Okay. So let's come in here. So this segment is all going to be in the pots of gel. I'm going to do one on the tubes of gel because everybody has a different preference. Some like to use both. So I'll show you some tips and tricks just using the pots, positioning of your product, and how you maneuver your brush as well. Okay. So let's come in right here. I think I'm going to put a paper towel right here. I like to work with paper towels too when I'm applying. It's just easy to take it off and throw it. A little less expensive than these little towelettes, but I use these towelettes as well. So I use them both in conjunction with each other. Okay, so I am going to customize my form now. It has to be customized because I have square nail beds and two regular kind of rounded nail beds. So let me get my...
What shape are your nails?
My nails are almond. Kind of, they were extreme, but I've wore them down. So they're almond. Okay. I absolutely, Felicia, don't mind you asking. It's more of an extreme almond because I bring it in a lot. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put on these ones. Let me get, hold on one sec. I'm going to put a little thing under here because I'm working on Sally. It's easier for me to do this. Let me do my custom first. So what I'm going to do is take this off and have this right here, okay? So I have these two pieces. For my square nail bed, if I come in with this, and on a person, I'll just use another one. So say I put this under here, and I'm going to give you the example, okay? So if I come in right here, it's never going to meet the middle no matter how much I try to make it meet, okay? So I have to cut that off to meet it. So what I'm going to do is I'll save this one for the one that I don't need to customize it. I am going to come in here, touch this. I like the top part, and when it's a square nail bed, I like to come into the top of the brackets right here and cut straight across. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, you can see this is rounded right here. I am going to come behind it so I square it off so it will meet perfectly with her nail. And I'll come right here and I will put her form on. It meets it exactly. So now what you'll see, let me go ahead and secure this. You'll see a little bit of, if you look right here, you will see, hold on, I pushed her back too much. There we go. You will see a little bit of the YN writing, okay? You'll see a little bit of the YN writing on your client. So what I'm going to do, this is her skin here. The product will touch her skin one time. That's not going to give her contact dermatitis. You're doing it one time, it activates one time, then her nails grow out from there. If you're constantly getting it on their skin, they have a pretty good chance of getting it. Some people never do, but you don't want to take that chance, okay? So her pinky is round, right? So I could just come in right here. It meets up straight. and go ahead and connect it. And let's customize the other one. And I'm probably going to have to put them all on one at a time. So I'm just going to put them on like this now. You all know that they don't stay on great. You'll get the gist of it for sure by putting one at a time. But in Salon, I do not put one at a time on. I put all the forms on and do this all at once. So you guys have the opportunity to watch me work on a live client and on Sally, the training hand. However, the training hand is great, great practice. I appreciate it very much because I'm able to come on here as many times as I would like to by having the hand. So I'm going to come in right here, see how you meet it even, come right here and pinch it. Okay, so the other one, so I already know her forms aren't going to stay on because she's fake. Sally's fake. So what I'm going to do is just put her nails on. And I'm going to try to keep them on, but I'm pretty sure this one's going to teeter. So I could tell. So I'm going to kind of push it back a little. But I'll pull her out when I do it. Okay, from the top, if I'm doing a nude set, okay? If I'm doing a nude set, you could use Clear Sculptor. But I typically like to go in with the color I'm using when I'm doing a nude set. So we're either could do peach or pink. Let's see. Let's do pink because I'm going to use pink concealer base. So let's go ahead and use the pink. So what I'm going to do, you always see me use clear, right? I always use Clear Sculptor, either in the pot or in the tube. And the reason being is I typically do a lot of glass nails and a lot of dimensional nails. Well, this is just a short set that she likes nude nails. I probably will put a color on her, but she's somebody who likes to do both. So I'm going to build her set like that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and take these off and leave them right where they go. Just because they're not going to stay on Sally. I wouldn't take it off my client. You guys all know that. So I'm going to come right here. Let me see my positioning. Okay, perfect. Now I am going to get my brush. And notice I did not base her yet, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down and pinch her. The more I pinch her, the more C curve it's going to give me. I am going to do a square nail because you see every mistake in a square nail, okay? So I'm going to come right here.
Ellie's asking, when you put all forms on all 10 fingers on your clients, there's no risk for your clients to bump them or whatnot? A question.
Well, there's always a risk for them to bump them.
Or do you train your clients not to move?
Okay, both. Both. So basically, let me show you a form on me, okay? Young nails forms are some of the most stickiest forms out there. So typically the way I put my forms on, and Miss Cheryl's place is on here, she could vouch for it because she's trained with me. The way I teach you how to put on a form, that form's going nowhere. So I'll come in here, bring it even. Okay, bring it even. Sorry about that. Make sure. Okay, I'll go ahead and come right here. I'll pinch this and I make sure I pinch it here. So if I hit this nail and I hit it hard, see how it still stays on? So let me show you. I don't do it with one hand. I come in just this way. I teach you this all the time, you guys, but you don't really realize. I tell you, but you really don't realize, because I could tell in people's shape when they don't do what I'm doing right now. They kind of bow out and they're a little wide in the middle. Okay, so you come right here. I guess Miss Cheryl's place says she spent $2,700 to learn how to put on a form. Right, girl? Okay, so I'm going to come in right here. And she even won competitions before she learned this. So I'm going to come right here. Then I am center. Okay, I think I am. This is weird. I'm center in one thing, but not the other. Hold on, you guys. Okay, I guess I was off for a second. Okay, so I'm going to come in and I'm going to put my form on. Then I'm going to squeeze here, but not so tight that it's like going to hurt her, but a grip where I could pull, like pull at the same time. So see how tight my form gets? See how tight my form gets? So on Sally, I could do this. Even right there, it starts to come off, but not as well. But when I do that on myself, my sides right here don't bow out, and it's like a really, really tight form. Everybody who trains with me, I teach them that. So if you could get what I'm teaching you here right now without sitting next to me, then you're already ahead of the game. Totally ahead of the game. Okay, so I'm going to come right here. It's just, Sally's a great training tool, but she's rubber, so it's not going to stick like a form would stick to somebody's real skin, okay? So I'm going to come right here, and I am going to pick up just a little bit of gel. Now, where people go wrong with this is they pick up entirely too much gel, especially if you're used to doing long nails all the time. Long nails, this wouldn't be enough, right? As a nail tech, you need to know, like, for length, how much to pick up, and that comes with time. So we're doing active length nails. If you look at this sideways, you can see how much is on here. Now, it's challenging to use this much and get it to your sidewalls if you're not using the proper structure and movement and pressure, okay? So what I mean, I'm going to break it down right now, and I'm going to break it down 4 times because I'm going to do 4 in a row, okay? So I am going to, hold on, let me make sure I could see the writing on here. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. Oh, well, I'll see it later. So what I am going to do, let me just fix this real quick, you guys, because I like to see on my phone what I'm doing. So let me go ahead and fix this really quick. Let's go to nail culture, and let's go to my live. I like to use 2 devices when I teach. So live. Well, let's check this out. I'm live right now. I don't know what's going on with my thing, but maybe you could do it. Sorry. Okay, so what I'm going to do is with this much product, I am going to get it in front of my brush. So do you see how I have it in front of my brush? Thank you. So I get it in front of my brush. So with this much product, I'm just on top of it, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it over here with the lightest touch possible, like so light I'm on top of my gel. I'm going to come here, pivot my brush. See how I pivot it and it goes up to the ceiling? You're going to walk it up. As soon as it meets, stop your movement and come straight. Okay, so with the rest of this product, and look how little I have, I am able to work it all the way to the other side and then bring it your finger straight and this flat. Okay, so do you see how I was down like this when I was applying it? And every one I'm going to break it down, okay? So I put it on, then I have her downward, and I am focusing on meeting it to her natural nail, connecting the sidewall, right? Once it's there, I'm going to bring her straight up forward, and that's when I'm going to bring the product down. So I'm going to wipe my brush. Then I am going to wipe this side, the opposite side, wipe my brush again, and come here and square her out. There's no way you could do it this thin and this tight if you're not using the proper movement. Now, this is going to set me up for dimensional nails. It's going to set me up for my product to flow straight, because when you have a thick part here, if you're coming up like this and putting it up, you're going to have a ton of product here and here. You're going to cure it. Then when you go to make it, the rest of your product flow down, when you hit this big bump of product, it's going to go a different direction. So you have to keep that in mind, okay? So what I'm going to do is, because I'm working on Sally, and I do this on a person too. I just recently worked on Crystal's nails on Friday. I trained with her Thursday and Friday. And it's interesting, once I work on you, everything clicks. Everything clicks. Okay, so once I have that, I am going to go ahead and leave her. I'm not even going to base her yet, because that's what I do in salon. I don't base her yet. Okay, so now I got to bring this even, right? I'm going to have to push her in a little. On a person, I wouldn't have to do that, but Sally, I have to. Usually you could still see this right there where it meets up, but their skin comes up a little more. But no problem. So we're going to do this again. And this is a square nail bed, all right? So let me kind of zoom out a tad bit here. Okay, I'm going to pick up a little bit of product. Look how much I have. Not a whole lot. I'm going to come right here, work it to this side, then pivot my brush and push it up, go back behind it, push it up, go back behind it. And I'm on top of my gel when I'm pushing it. Like I'm just walking the top layer of it back. Okay, once I have it there, I am going to come over here and bring this product over here. Now, I'm going to bring it over here and then I'm going to pivot, pivot, pivot. And do you see my angle? Getting it right in there. Once I meet there, I'm going to bring it straight and then slowly roll my brush straight, like flat like this. Then I'm going to comb this all out, brush it out a little. Okay. Wipe your brush. Make sure you wipe your brush good or your form will not come off. Bring it parallel and even with your sidewall. Bring it to this side. You don't have to wipe it yet. Bring it to this side, then wipe it. Then let's look at the other. Okay, let's come right here and square her off. And this one I'm going to go a little further out. Let me go a little bit further out. See how I can lightly touch it and bring it out? Like this is really good maneuvers right here that I'm showing you. Okay. The only reason why it's working is because I am wiping my brush. Let's go a little tighter here. Okay, I like this. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to flash set this really quick. Okay, let's go to the next one, her square nail bed. See the different shapes and see the different applications. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is get my customized form. Ooh, this form's, I better be careful. So see how I'm holding her up right here with these fingers? I'm used to doing that because I'm used to babysitting my clients so they don't touch anything else. Okay, I'm actually going to have to hold her this way because she's not wanting to work with me. Okay, I'm going to pinch it a little further down. And I'm going to pick up a little product here. On one side of my brush. And I am going to come in right here and kind of go up and down with it and go behind it. Up and down and behind it. Then you have your product to be on top of it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is bring it this way to my left first. And I go to my left first because I'm right-handed. This is my hardest part to get. So I could manhandle it on the other side and get it where I need it actually. So I always start on my left being right-handed. If you are left-handed, I recommend doing your right side first. Okay. It's easiest to put it to the cuticle when you have the most product on your brush when you're learning. Okay, let's wipe this off. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to come backwards with it because I didn't quite get it all the way up. Now it met. So I'm going to come right here and bring it straight down. Come right here and bring it straight down. Let me make sure this is straight. This is looking pretty good. And then come in right here. I'm going to add a tad bit more. See, I have a little here. I'm going to come in right here because I can't really tell if I have enough. So do you see how I started here and then I pivoted my brush and brought it up to my sidewall? Now I know I have enough there. Let me compare it to my neighbors. All right, let's bring it down a tad bit. This is my square nail. So your square nails, typically you're going to have to bring out a little further because they're usually a little bit shorter of a nail than the round ones. Typically they are. So pay attention to how far you have to build them out for them to match. Okay, let's come right here. Let's see. That looks good. Let me check this out. Yep, that does look good. Okay, let's go ahead and flash set her. Notice how I go from side to side so it cures my sides. A lot of times when people do this, they come down with their base and they bring their sides with it because the light did not hit it. Okay, so make sure that your corners that are connecting your side walls are cured. If they go under the light, then the big light, it'll cure all of it, obviously. So I'm going to come right here Let's work it to this side, pivot my brush, connect it, bring it straight, then bring all this product to this side, pivot, 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 connect, come straight. See how I bring my finger straight so it becomes parallel? Let me go ahead and squeeze this really quick. There we go. It comes parallel with the nail. I am going to wipe my brush. Okay, let's come right here, come straight, come right here, come straight. And do you see I move slow when I do that? Because if you wipe really fast, chances are half your gel is going to come with you. So here I'm going to come to this length. Now I wiped my free edges, the artificials, different lengths. Why are they different lengths? Meaning my extension, my free edge. It's because one's a square nail bed and one is rounded, and the rounded nail bed is a little longer than the square. So our job as a nail tech is to make all the nails. Oh wow, that one's kind of wanting to come off, but that's okay. I'm glad that did that because I'm going to show you a trick, because that has happened to me in salon. I'm not going to rip off that form and I'm not going to start over. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. You have to trust me on this. I've done it so many times that you think, oh no, that's going to break. I need to start over. Put it exactly right back where you had it. Okay, I'm going to put my hands underneath her so I could come here. Now see how I'm bracing it with my pinky? See how I'm putting this right here? It's perfectly lined up. I am going to open with one hand because I do this all the time. And I'm going to use my concealer pink base. You could use clear if you want. I just decided to use my concealer pink base because I haven't used it in a while. I go through phases and I'm going to come back here and I am going to base the entire nail, right? And then I'm going to float it over this just a tad bit so it will connect again. And I'm going to flash set this. Just make sure you don't cure your gel, but nobody's working with their gel this close unless they're training on camera. Your gel is not right by your client's finger. It is to your right side or your left side. Okay. Now, if you're not sure it's connected, I could tell mine is, but let me show you a little trick. Come in again with one more coat, but put pressure on my bristles. See, I'm putting pressure. Let's see right there. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to flash her again. You'll want to do it a lot higher. If you do it that close on a person, you're going to burn them. So as long as the light's hitting it, it's going to cure. Okay, so now that form's not going anywhere. And you can't tell that it had popped off the tip. It's not going to break. Trust me, I've done it so many times. I'm glad when I freestyle in front of you and do these things and stuff happens because I'm able to show you ways to fix it. And that's huge. 99.9% of the time of knowing how to do nails is knowing what to do when something doesn't go as expected or wrong, right? So I'm going to put this to the side. I'm going to come in with my base. And the reason why I took care of the ring finger first is that's the one where the form kind of tweaked a little. The only way I would have to start over is if she went in and biffed all the gel and it wasn't still in its shape I did. Okay, so there I go. So I'm going to go ahead and come in here and I'm going to base. Now let's say you felt like you should have more. You could come in and add more if you wanted to. You could come in and add more with your base. No one says you can't do that. I could tell I like the length of my nail, but let's just say you wanted to add a little. You do not have to bring out your clear sculptor or this again. You could do it with your base. If you're enjoying this, press the like button, you guys. Let me know you're enjoying this. This is huge, huge education right here. This is one of the hardest things to learn and do right here, especially getting your free edge that tight. Okay, so let's come in right here. I appreciate all of you spending your personal time having being mentored by myself. It means a lot to me. Thank you guys for liking and subscribing. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm connecting these. So I didn't base first. What I did is I went in with my extension first. And it's harder on the training hand than on a person. It's much easier on a person. So I've had to improvise a little because the forms don't stick so well on Sally. So what I'm going to do is come in right here. And I'm doing a very easy, like back to basics, sculpting short set. So this client had 2 square nail beds and 2 round. Okay, so let's say if you feel like you need to add a little bit more because you need a little product somewhere, you could come in. I could see a little spot right there. Come in and wipe it down. Now, typically I'm able to get it in one, but sometimes there's those days that you just need to add. Okay, that looks good right there. And I'm going to flash this, and then I'm going to put her under the light for 30 seconds, okay? Then we're going to get into building. So this show right now, this demo, oh, I'm off camera. This demo right here is all sculpting with pots, all gel in the pots. My next one will be in the tubes. So there's different movement with that, okay? There's different forms of application with that. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to remove this. So I'm going to take my tool, and remember, this tool here is from Gemini Cosmetics. This is my tool I've had for a long time. You could use either or. This is a very valuable tool. You could use MJ15, code MJ15 on GeminiNevada.com and receive 15% off of anything you buy. From Young Nails product, like Elegance, Elegant Glass, C&D, like, oh my gosh, everything you could think of they have. It's such a cool store. Okay, so I'm not going to take my form off yet. I got lucky with that. I'm going to cure it for 30 seconds, okay? You could tell I cured it enough, so I'm going to bring up my LeBlanc light because it's my favorite light. I'm going to hold it down right here to turn it on, and I'm going to put it for 30 seconds because that's all I need. And then when her hands touch the bottom, it turns on, okay? So I'm going to cure that for 30 seconds. All right. So today's all about structure. Structure, application, filing, back to your core staples, right? I don't want to call it basics. It's your core staples. It's something you're going to do without thinking. When you're first learning, you're doing it all the time. So it's very, very interesting when you're learning. You're like trying so hard trying to think of everything. But once you got this rhythm down and these moves down, you're going to fly through your set. Okay, so I'm going to come right here. I like to push right here where the nail meets the product, so therefore I know it's going to pop off easy. Okay, let's come right here, push right here, and 30 seconds is plenty. So what I do is I work on one hand and then the other, and I don't put them just for 30, I just let them go in. As long as it takes me to do the other hand, it's not going to hurt them to stay in. But if you're doing one nail or you want to hurry, you could go ahead and do a 30 second, like have them go under really quick for a 30-second cure. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is come in. I have 2 things I could use. With short nails, this could be a little challenging, okay? I trim all of my extensions with this Mjay's trimmer. I do have another one as well, but I think I took that one to work, which is fine. It's a little less expensive. It's under my favorite things or MJ's picks on the website, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in right here. What I love about this straight edge is I cut it straight and I trim everything how I want it. Why do I do this? Does anybody know why I do this? I do this because when you sculpt a nail with gel, do you see, let me get a little closer to you here. See how right here, it's kind of jaggedy. It's a little wide here, whereas right here on this one, sometimes I'll come in right here with this and trim it really well. The product is going to go wherever they're sticky. So they're sticky coming all the way down to here. You're going to end up with a really wide nail. So if this is happening to you, trim your sticky product that's kind of a little further out than you want it. So let's say you don't have a straight edge. Short nails, you could get away with just using your nipper. It just has to be very sharp. This also is a D3, D.03 jaw, and they are from GeminiNevada.com as well. These are my favorite nippers. They got them under my exclusive products for me. So great. So again, I'll go to this one If you do not own these are the best. How many of you guys have these already? These Mjay's ones. They also have the brand of the nippers as well. So it doesn't have to be perfect. I just don't want you to have a wide nail, okay? And it's
Miss
so
Cheryl's place
much
says
easier on a
gel
person.
attracts gel. It'll get bulky fast.
Yep, gel attracts where gel is sticky. So you have to trim it. Even though I wiped it and try to keep it very tight, it's still going to do what it wants to do. So don't try to make them totally perfect. Like I could cut these a little more, but you could end up cracking them. That is close enough, okay? I'm going to zoom out a little so you could see all 4 nails. Okay, so now let's go to the next maneuver. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is go back into my concealer pink and I'm going to build with that color. Okay, what I love about building with the pink on the free edge, it's going to look like a full coverage like this. Now let's say you want a set that looks more sheer on the end, a little pinkish and more pink in the back, you would build with a clear sculptor on the end. So therefore it'll look like a very natural nail with a little see-through kind of pinkish white. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and come right here. I'm going to wipe this off just so I don't have a big space here because I am live on vertical view. So if I'm working on my client, I'll utilize every spot on this before I wipe it off. But when I train on here, I like to wipe up here so I could be in screen for you guys, okay? So again, my product's all the way to the right. I never work with my product right by my client's nail. I'm just doing that for filming purposes. So I'm going to come in here, and again, I like to work from right to left, okay? So I'm going to get much more product. See how I come in at an angle, and then I take off this side, and all your product is on one side, okay? So I have about that much product. So what I'm going to do is anchor her downward. See how my hand goes from here, and I'm laying flat on the back of my palm to here, to the side of my hand. This helps me to have a vision of my cuticle. So if I'm applying here, my view is going to look like this. You can't see where you're adding it, okay? If you bring it down, you could set it down. See how I kind of set it down the same way I did my free edge, right? Then I am going to come in and circle around my cuticle area. Come on this side and circle around my cuticle area and look at my positioning, okay? Let's say we want to do a smile line. I'm going to bring her flat, bring it in down the middle, and then I'm going to connect. See how I pivot my brush? I'm not doing smile lines right now. That's going to be on our VIP some point this week. But I will do them here too eventually. So see my smile line already? It's setting you up to whatever you want to do for your nail, from a smile line to bringing it down. So let's say we're not doing a smile line. I still apply my product this way. Okay, still apply my product this way. Now say you have not enough on your brush, but it's kind of in the back. This is a cool trick. Come right here, see all your product, then go ahead and connect it all. So you don't have to actually go back in, just use what's on your brush. Okay, see how I'm pivoting my brush to the corner, you guys. See how I'm right here at the corner. You don't see me like this. Look at what will happen. It wipes it all off. You want it to be in the corner. Come straight again, come here in the corner, come straight again, okay? So I played with it a long time. I didn't have to play with it that long. I'm just trying to tell you movement. So then I come in on the side and make sure that everything's clean. And then I am going to pin cure her. The reason being is I don't feel like bringing my light out. It's hard on Sally. So I do this sometimes on a client. I'll just flash it really quick around the perimeter. That means around, so it's not going to run on you, okay? It is hot here in Las Vegas, Nevada, so your gel will run. Okay, so here we go again. Pick up your product, come right here. See the movement of my hand? Get your product in front of your brush, circle it to one side. Then on your other side, circle it even to that side. Then you're going to bring it flat, bring it forward. You're going to pivot, connect, pivot, connect, pivot, it connects, and you keep coming down. So when you need it to come down, you bring it down in the middle, and then you take that product and you take it with you on the ride to cover the whole entire nail. Okay. So when you see me move back and forth like that, I'm picking up product from back here and taking it over. So right here, I'm picking up product, then I'm going to bring it straight. Let's come on this side, pick up product and bring it straight. I have a little bubble here. I'm going to circle it and bring it all the way down, and it's gone. Light as a feather. I am on top of my gel. I am not in my gel, okay? So right here, I am going to come right here and get each side. So do you see how much instruction is using a sculpted product in the pot to sculpt a nail? There's a lot of maneuvers you have to do, okay? With the pot, it's a little different, okay? Alrighty. So I'm going to come in here again and pick up my product. And I rather have more product than not enough. So I'm going to come in right here, put my product in front of my brush. Am I in the middle? Yes, I am. Put it right here and see how her finger's kind of pointing down. Gravity's going to help me out right here. I am on top of my product, you guys, on top of my product. I am not in my product. So see how smooth it's working? Bring this front to back. Now watch what I'm going to do from here. See how I'm working right here from the side, how I'm very light on it, but I'm on top of my gel. Okay, so I'm going to come in here, connect it, but do you see how I pivot my product up to the sky and then come back? Pivot up, come back. If I need to bring it down a little more, bring a little bit more down. Connect it. Let's wipe off what's on my brush. And I typically do this mainly on short nails because you always have a little bit of product left over. Hold on 1 minute. Let me get a tad bit more. Let me circle that little bubble out. There we go. I don't get bubbles a lot, but for some reason I am today. I think it's when I teach and I go a little slower to try to show you what I'm doing and I move it and it's warm in the room. It's going to move where it wants to move. But do you see how I'm able to control it where I want it to go? Okay, let's bring that over. Let's wipe our brush. Let's come in here. Let's use the other side. I think I need a little bit more on the side, so I'm going to pick up some here. I'm going to connect it, and the other side has no product. If I had product on the other side, it would be all over her skin. So see how I have none? That's going to leave it exactly where I want it. Because I took so long, it went away from my cuticle, but that's totally fine. There we go. Now I like what it looks like. I'm going to come right here and right here, square it off. Okay, perfect. See, I barely touch it. You don't necessarily have to use your brush if you don't want to. You could use whatever tool, an orange wood stick or the metal pedicure tool I'm using right here. I've had that tool 25 years. They don't make that exact one anymore, but they have similar ones. Okay, so as you look at them, you could see they're looking the same, right? So let's come in right here, pick some up on one side. Now look at how much product I have on here, okay? See, remember, there's none on this side. Now let me show you something. Most people come in like this and go up and they're like this, or they're going like this, but they have, or they're trying to circle it everywhere, but they have product on both sides. Now, how I'm teaching you right now, if you're gonna come here and put the product on and say you're gonna go on the side right here, you are gonna get product all over her skin. Do you see that? So there's a reason why you have it on one side. You have total control of your gel you're putting on your client. Let me take this off my skin really quick. So, and also it's really hard for it to be clean and tight if you have it on both sides. So I'm going to show you how I come in from the side view. I come in sideways and up, take this off, and I have enough product on one side. Okay, so let me show you it from here. I come in, pick some up, break that little trail, and then I have all my product on one side. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is anchor her finger down.
What was the name of the base you used?
The base I used was Base Gel Concealer Pink. Okay, so I'm going to put it right here and watch how, see how I do this, how I get it so close to my cuticle. Once I have it very close, I start whipping it into the corner. Now there's different movements. This is my most successful teaching people who are new or even have been doing nails forever. When you do this number, you start putting, you could do it if you know you're not putting air bubbles. To me, that takes me too long. I like to come in and circle it, and I whip it into the corners I need it. Okay, then I'm going to bring it downward. And then now I'm going to start my movement. Okay, if you have product on your brush, come here, get it off your brush. I'm going to pick up a little bit more to connect it right here. See how I circle it? Then I'm going to come in here and continue my movement. Why did I not connect where I needed the product? It would never stay. It needs gel, needs to connect to gel. So you're going to go in a spot that there's more gel to take it where there's not. Okay, does that make sense? So you're going to connect it with a gel that there's more there to bring it in a space that there's not where you're trying to put it. Okay, so I'm going to come in right here and come in right here. You don't have to do this, but this is exactly how I work. I get my nails very tight. I am going to do cure around the perimeter of the nail. Okay, so once I do that, I'm going to look at them sideways. Okay, so let me look at them sideways this way. And I'm going to see if I have enough product. I could see I'm missing a couple spots. That is my left side is my trouble spot. Okay, my right side's all tight, tight, tight. It kind of drooped down a little right there. I don't care. When you go like this, sorry, I hit my head on my camera. When you go like, let me show you with the file. If I line this up that's hanging, I could tell that my structure is going to be fine with once I file, okay? So what I'm going to do is add at this point wherever I have to add. So I need to add right here. I'm going to wipe it off my brush, connect it, come underneath like I did. See how I flipped my brush? And go ahead and fill that in. Okay, let's see what other one. I need a little bit here. All my left side, always my left side. And sometimes I get it and just have to do one, but it happens. You just need to make sure you get it there though. So if you need a little bit more there, wipe off what's on your brush, come in and connect and go sideways with your brush where your brush is going up to the sky, pointing to the sky. Okay, I like all this and I don't need it to be pretty. I don't care if the whole process looks pretty. I just care if I have enough product in there. I care about it looking at the end result when I'm done, okay? I teach salon success nails. The whole process doesn't have to be pretty. It can't be messy on their skin though, and it has to be in the proper places you need it, but you're gonna e-file it, so it's gonna come out great at the end, okay? So what I'm going to do here is I'm gonna fold this because I do have gel there, and I'm gonna put this for 60 seconds. And this is the LeBlanc light. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put these out so it's easier to put, Sally could put her fingers in a lot easier, and so could your client. So this you could get for 15% off from Gemini Cosmetics. I have Young Nails lights too. This is the same material our light before is. I really like this light a lot. It is a little pricey because it has a metal bottom. So I believe it's $300, but with Mjay 15, you save $45, you guys. $45. That's a lot. You could go buy a couple gel colors for that. Okay, does anybody have any questions?
No.
Asked him if he wants my nails to buy. Oh, I can't see what she's saying. I was trying to read what they were saying. So my nails to look badass like MJ's, then I need to buy the products from MJ's Faves. We are negotiating right now. Yay, Caroline, are you from another country? Is she from another country?
No.
No?
Her and her husband,
Oh.
she wants to buy nail products because she wants, and she showed her husband your nails and said, if you want nails that look badass like MJ's,
I have to have this product. Thank you, guys.
She says she has $500 worth of product in her cart.
Oh, I know, girl. It's hard. It's hard. You know what I do? Because sometimes,
it's bakes and nails all day.
Oh, it's bakes and nails all day. Carolyn, you're hilarious. I love you. I love you, girl. You're so funny. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is use my swipe to take off all my sticky residue. So you guys noticed we changed our name to Nail Culture Official, right? So Vibe Nail Lounge, we will always have that on our belt, right? We are the Vibe Tribe still. We just changed our name to Nail Culture. And I like just the name Nail Culture, but I had to add official, and it's fine because I am official. I'm officially MJ. Just kidding. So what I'm going to do from here is take my 150 file, and I'm going to 5-point file. So a lot of people don't get what 5-point filing is. It's you're going to go get your sides tight like you like them. That's 1 and 2. Then you're going to get your side walls here. That's 4, and this is 5. So notice where I put my fingers when I file. This is all instruction. I don't want to call it back to basics. It's your fundamentals, okay? So I'm going to put my finger right here, my thumb right here, and I'm going to file straight. And it will get there really fast if you utilize the entire file. Then I'm going to put my finger here, and I'm going to put pressure towards this way while this braces it, okay? Then I'm going to come to this side and line up my sidewall. So let me show you on this side, okay? So see how it hangs right here? And let me see if you could see this really good. Okay, this is kind of drooping a little. How do I know? Let me kind of dust this off so you could see. So I'm going to touch it right to the lowest part. If you focus right here, you're going to see that my file isn't meeting right there, and it has to meet there. Okay, so let me see. I caught up. There we go. You could see the little line right there. Okay, so you can see the little line right there, that little negative space. So what I'm going to do is file until it meets there. And right there it just met. Now watch when I put my file here, it touches everywhere. That's how you get your sidewall. So I'm going to watch this real quick because it's delayed. I'm going to watch it come in. That's a great example. Okay, good. I just had to see the film I just did. So I'm going to come right here and square this off. Okay, so I'm going to do this to all of them. So sometimes you go back and forth till you get it narrow like you want it. Always compare it to your neighbor. Don't just do 1, 2, and follow those, because maybe this side might be a little heavier on this side. You're looking at getting them even with their sidewall. Their sidewall is this right here, okay? Then I am going to get the hang here. So I'll file.
Quick question.
Quick question?
What's the best monomer to use?
I think Young Nail monomer is the best. I really do. I've tried many. I love Young Nails acrylic. It's my favorite acrylic. So I would say stick with your system. If you're using Young Nails, use Young Nails monomer, but it's universal for everything. Okay, so I'm going to come right here. And then I'm going to come right here on the side. Now let's compare these. Okay, see how they're all coming into play? So this is fundamentals right here, you guys. Fundamentals. You'll do this without even thinking about it eventually. Okay. All right, so, oh, this has a mean hang. So see that right there? Focus right here. Let me dust this off really quick so you could see it. So right there, I need to meet my file too. See how it's not there? Is that a good view? Yeah, that's a pretty good view. Okay, I'm going to come right here. It just met it. Once it meets it, do not do it again, okay? Because you're going to have to do it again at the end, because when you file all the bulk off, you'll see that it still has a little bit of a hang. So right here is a little fat. Okay, I'm going to bring it in a tad bit more. Okay, so let me dust this off so you could see them. So this helps you have a vision of how you're wanting to file them from there. You don't have the hang. Sometimes, not all the time, not sometimes. If you don't take care of your hang first, you're going to think your nail's too thick up here. How many of you guys have done that before? It's happened before. Trust me, you guys. If you don't take down your sidewall hang, you're going to think your thickness is here, but all it needs to be is brought up and parallel with the side of your sidewall. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is change my bit, and I'm going to go into my X-Cut because it's my favorite, but you could go into your X-Cut or your safety, whichever you prefer. These ones are both right-handers. If you're a left-hander, they only make the medium in left hand. They do not make the coarse, but they do make a left-hander and the X cut. Okay, so these are cut for what hand you use, so it slices in instead of like riding like a grinder. It's a really good ride. I'm actually completely biased. Young Nails has the best bits I've ever used. They last a long time. I love the material they are. They're just great bits. Not just because I'm a mentor for them. I love their bits. And I've tried all the bits.
Bakes and Nail, Carolyn, she says she has a problem with second guessing the thickness of my gel. But she also said earlier that she normally uses acrylic, but she's doing more gel, and it's a little bit more difficult than acrylic. So
it is at first.
I know acrylic's a mold, you know, and gel, you just have to have the vision kind of.
Well, you have to have certain movements, but acrylic's challenging too, but you use more pressure. You have it's like a mold, and you're working with your 3 zones of your brush, but you're putting pressure, bringing it in, putting pressure. Sometimes you blend, but usually we work with clay form the way we teach, except when you put it at your cuticle area. I am going to do a set of these in acrylic too. I'm going to kind of doing a series where I show you guys the fundamentals, and then we're going to go further with it, okay? So I will do gel. Maybe I'll do acrylic on the next one, and then we'll see what we're doing. Because if I am going to do the burstone nail, I'm going to use gel. But I will do, I could do 2-in-1 and do the tubes of gel tutorial and acrylic. So that way you have that video to refer to for both. That'll be great education. Okay, so I'm going to turn this on and go to 12,000 RPMs with my Young Nails file. Hold on, let me take a drink of this water. You guys probably heard me drink. I was all sucking it down. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, see how this is straight? Look at how my hand right here, let me move this over. Oops, will hit right here. That is not comfortable. I want you to turn it sideways so your hand could move easy. So a lot of times when you see my videos, my thing's not straight because I don't use it straight. I use it sideways so my hand could be very comfortable here and not be on the corner. Okay? So what I'm going to do from here is, you have a question?
Yeah, Nails by Sanders got a question. What grit should the bits be? I have fine grit. Is that too soft?
That's too soft. Fine, Sandra, that's too fine. Fine, a softer, like a 150 grit. So if you're talking medium coarse, medium's going to be typically, a 150. Some carbides are 100, but most are 80s. That's why you don't touch it to the natural nail. You only take down bulk with this, okay? So this is amazing to work with, and I'm going to tell you why. A carbide. You don't have to put pressure. It's doing the work for you. So this is designed to take down your bulk and shape the nail, okay? This is designed to prep the nail and to fine-tune the nail, not to take down all this bulk. It'll create too much heat, okay? This is designed for that as well, okay? So let's do all these 3. This right here is a 150 grit. Well, let's see. This is a 100 grit and this is a 150 grit. Okay, so you could touch the natural nail with these here, but you cannot touch it with these. These also, to e-file these down, will create heat and you'll be burning them because it's not going in and taking it off. It's kind of fine-tuning it, like kind of powdery, and you're putting pressure and going over it over and over, and it creates friction. This is designed to take down bulk and shape, okay? Then you'll go into one of these. I hope that makes sense. It should. Okay, she said, okay, that may be why I always have to go an extra with the hand file. Yes, Nails by Sandra. I'm going to show you right now the the format you'll do. If you're not used to using this, I want you to use this one, this bit here. Okay. Let's see.
Well,
Do you want me to use this one? Because it's basic.
a couple people just said things.
Tell
I
me
want
what they said.
to kind of break it down a little bit. Okay, Tasha says, I always get impatient with e-filing and catch myself applying pressure, and then
Yes.
okay,
let me answer her question real quick. Tosh, when you feel the need to put pressure, you're going too slow with your e-file. Two things. You're going too slow. If you're on 12,000 and it's doing that, you need a new bit. Okay, right out. It's never going to look like you need a new bit, but if you're on 12,000 RPMs and you feel the need to put pressure, like a lot of pressure, you need a new bit. Okay, if you're not on 12,000, then and you feel the need to put, if you're not on 12,000 and you need to put pressure, you need to move it up to 12,000. Okay, next question.
Well, socials says, speed is your friend. The faster it goes,
yep,
the less you'll be inclined to press down.
Pressure.
I mean, that's
100%. But also the dull bit.
So
she's absolutely right. But that's what I said. I agreed with her. That's the same thing.
Yes.
But a bit that's dull. So picture yourself like, this used to happen all the time. People, oh my gosh, after I took your Need for Speed class, I was finishing my clients in 45 minutes. Then I went to an hour. Now I'm at hour 15, but I'm doing what you taught me. I'm like, do you have a new bit? Yeah, I do. I've had it a while. Well, this is when I had my store. I would look up their name. Your bit is 5 weeks old. How many clients do you do a day? You need a bit every week. If you're doing anywhere between 35 and 45 people in the week, 50 max, you're going to need a new bit every week. Okay, so you have to think about that. They look sharp, but they don't stay sharp forever. Okay, is there another question about that? Okay, what do you use to take off regular gel polish? I always use the coarse one, but they do have a medium grit. I don't even own them. I probably have a left-hander here somewhere, but I don't even own the medium grit because they go dull very fast, and I like to not have to put a lot of pressure and use more of a carbide bit. So I use the safety bit to take it off.
Yeah, the safety bit.
The safety bit. You could do it with confidence that you're not going to hurt them. And I have videos for that. What
exactly is that called when you go on Young Nail's website or Gemini's website?
What?
What exactly is that called? The safety bit or safety course bit?
Yep, it's called the safety course bit. And then they have a medium bit, left-hander, right-handed. They have an X-cut. Then the X-cuts cut the same for a left-hander. Okay, X-cut's my favorite. I'm naturally going to go into an X-cut right now, but I could use this because I'm teaching you fundamentals. I use this primarily all the time because I could get done with shaping my nails, take care of my sides and everything. So I don't even 5-point file. I just go into my X-cut. But because I 5-point filed, I'm going to go into this. Okay, is there another one?
Well, Kaden Jackson, she's the one that asked, how do you take off a regular gel? And then her response at the end was, okay, safety bit medium?
Yeah, safety bit medium if it's on a gel polish fingernail where you use traditional like manicure base, like a soft gel base. You go in with a couple coats of color and then a soft gel top. You're better off using the medium grit for that. But if you have artificial underneath, I would go in with this. So I'm glad I went over that again so I could be a little more detailed with that. Now I see Tosh said, what do you think about the tornado bit? The tornado bit is psycho to shape the nails with. It's going to take off too much. If someone comes in with MMA and my regular carbide bit isn't taking down the product, I'm going to go into my tornado and get it down as close as I could. I only use tornado to take down bulk. Or you could do dimensional nails with it. That's really what I use it for because it's so sharp it could kick back if your angle isn't right. Your angles have to be flat on the nail, flat on the nail, flat on the nail. If you come in your knot, it's going to kick off. Okay, so when I use my tornado bit, I come towards me when I do that. I do not do this number unless it's acrylic, MMA acrylic, because that's like cement. Okay, these are great, valid questions, you guys. What method can you use to use overshaping your own nails? Okay, if you're working on your own nails, I hand file. If you've seen me do my own nails, I hand file as much as I e-file. When you watch me working on Sally or a person, I e-file probably 93%, like 95%. Okay, anywhere from 90 to 95% is all with my e-file. The rest of the 5 or 10% is fine tuning with my hand file. Okay, so that's what I do. Now, if you're hand filing more, like working on yourself, the reason why I use a hand file more is I could move this hand and I can move this way too, but it's easier for me to jam and get everything in. I'm not going to do that on a person. I'm going to be there forever. That's part of the reason why our nails take us a long time. I also put this up against kind of my chest and use this to where I move my hand instead of moving this. Can I move this? I can, but I'm faster moving this because that's my dominant hand. I could do a lot with my left hand. I could actually even hold it like this and come in on the sides if you want to, but it's so easier for me to come in like this and then jam around and move my hand like this to bring everything down. Okay, these are excellent questions. MMA acrylic eats up your bits. Amen, sister. Shushles, yes, it does. So for removal, I charge for removal. Now, if you're building your clientele, maybe not get them in your chair, but I charge because it takes a whole drill bit if it is MMA. Go ahead.
Caroline asked a question, and I think this is going to really make sense to a lot of people because we just talked about a lot of bits.
Yes.
So she says, so to remove gel, use a safety coarse bit.
To remove, yes. Gel polish service, yes.
What bit did you say to use to remove gel polish off a natural nail?
Okay. To remove gel polish off a natural nail, you are going to use the safety, and it's silver, medium bit.
Safety medium.
Medium for regular traditional gel polish. That
polish
means you're
on a natural nail.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. You're going to, and it's silver. It's not gold. I don't have one here because I'm really good with this e-file. I could use this to remove gel polish because I put zero pressure. But that's what I'm here to teach you these things, right?
Yes.
So on top, removing gel polish on top of an artificial enhancement, I'm going to go into coarse because I could jam and get it off right away. It's not going to hit her natural nail. I'm not going to be afraid of it. And I have so many videos on that, how I remove and when I know where to stop. And if there's some gel polish left, what bit I go to next. Okay, so look through my videos. If you guys are new on here and just finding me, thank you so much. My name's Mjay Delacruz or Melissa Delacruz. I am Young Nails Top Educator. I have been since 2006. I teach for myself. Now on my channel, I'm primarily Young Nails product, but I use all the things like you do behind the table. So I kind of critique them, show you why I like this other brand as opposed to this and why I pick this color. So I share a lot of insights with you. Plus I give you a lot of discount codes and ways to get stuff a little less expensive. Okay.
Claudia LaRue,
hey, Claudia.
She says something really...
What did she say?
That really makes sense, and it hits home because I've been in this situation. MMA is the worst.
It is.
Got a client with some this week. Took me 1 hour to remove
100%.
So what do you do
when
this
you
is
have
a client walking like that? Listen to this, Claudia.
So,
this is how to combat that or to...
Yes. Okay, so let me tell you,
that.
When my clients book with me, I don't know what situation you're in. If you work in a salon, there's walk-ins, all of that, but I let them know right off the bat. I will remove it for you, but if it's a product that's MMA, I know you don't know what MMA is. I tell them, most people don't. It's actually a product that dentists use to adhere our teeth. Okay, it's not designed for the natural nail that bends, right? Your tooth is hard, you're gluing it on with putting it on with something that's hard too. Our nails actually bend. Okay, so if someone hits that nail, their whole nail's going to come off. It's usually they stick something underneath it and rip it off. I've seen it. Oh my gosh. Ugh. So I tell them if it's MMA, there's a couple things. You could schedule extra time and say you're going to have to pay for removal because it'll take me anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour to remove it, and I'll have to trash my bit. So I'm going to have to charge you $50 for removal. A lot of times I don't say, and some people say, because it's bit me in the butt before when you say, you need to have your nails off before you come in. So they rip them off and they're wanting gel and they're all thrashed. That's not going to work either. They're going to have acrylic put back on them. So you just need to tell them that It may take up to an hour, so plan on being there X amount of hours, however long you think her set will be. On top of that, I probably will be done sooner if it's not, but you're better off removing it yourself too. But they have to pay for it by then, at that point. And explain to them what it is and why it's super hard and why they don't rebalance it, because it's hard to even file it. They fill them a couple times and you need a new set. Why do they need a new set? Not just because they can't file it. It's so hard on that natural nail that it starts pocket holing, like you get little white spots everywhere because it's breaking away from the nail that wants to naturally move. We don't see your nails move like that, but you know your nails are softer material than gel and acrylic, but gel has a flexibility to it more than acrylic, even though you don't see it to the eye. So this is great questions, you guys. It is amazing questions. This is going in depth of something really the difference. So, and you're so welcome, Diana. You're so welcome. Very welcome. I've been praying for your family. I'm sorry to hear the news you shared with us. Sending so much love. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is turn on my dust extractor, and I am going through my eye formation filing. So I'm securing my cuticle area. Once I secure my cuticle area, see the height there? I could see where I need to take down my bulk, okay? So I'm going to come in right here, and I'm putting no pressure. I am just making contact and getting my arch like I like it. I think that looks pretty good right there. So once I do that, I'm going to come this way, and I'm going to bring my hand straight up and down so zone 1 could bring in. Well, first what I'm going to do is come right here and bring it up. That is going to thin everything out. Now I know how much to e-file. The reason why I do that maneuver before I bring it thin, you're going to thin it out to where your nail's going to anchor down a little. If it looks too thick, just come up like that, then you'll hardly have to file. I'm telling you, your shape will be so much more sexier that way. Okay? I'm so not used to shaping with this file. I use my X-Cut for everything. So when I use this, I hand file a lot more. So if you want to see me not use this and use an X-Cut, I hand file a lot less, because I would have brought this in way up here, but there's no way I can because it's stopping me from getting close to the product I need to get to. But I love this bit too, because you're not going to hurt your client, right? So there's a catch-22 with all of it. So MMA is composite material, 100%. And it's similar with cheap products. So if somebody gets a gallon of liquid for $60, I'm telling you right now, it's MMA. It's not too good to be true. It's MMA. It's very cheap material. If your gallon of liquid is, I should say a gallon of liquid, and if it's not MMA, it's going to cost you 200 plus. Okay? Big difference. Plus, MMA smells like gasoline. It's horrible for you to work with. Okay? So those little stores that are not labeled with liquid that's very cheap, I would not use it on my clients. You wouldn't be able to do dimensional work or anything, not the way I teach nails. It'd be very hard. So notice how I come here and I bring my finger up. Okay, so what I'm doing here, I'm going to compare it to my neighbor. Okay, so let's compare where I'm at so far. Let me bring this here. See how much more bulkier this one is than that one? So I know I need to file more. I'm comparing it to my neighbor. I like my neighbor's nail there. So let's come right here. Zone 3 into 2. I'm going to come up under here. Okay, it looks like I'm going to stop right here and come in and bring this on my sides up to zone 2. Notice I never went flat here. Don't ever file flat here if it looks thick. Always come back here and check yourself, because this is where you know your apex is. People who do this, their nails are flatter. So notice people's nails that look flat, they're filing on top like this, not looking down the barrel like I am at her nail like this. And that's how they were taught too. So this is kind of a roadmap to success and a pretty sexy nail. Okay, let's compare this. Okay, it's a little fat right here. Let's get this a little tighter here. Okay, they look the same now. Okay, so what I'm going to do from here, let me tighten this a tad bit more right here. I think I have my old prescription glasses on, so I have two the same. So I can see what I'm doing, but let me see. Yep, I have my ones that aren't my new prescription, but that's okay. I keep looking like, oh my gosh, why does that look like not so crisp? It's all good. I need to like know which one's which, mark them somehow. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is come in around the cuticle again. Okay, so I'm going to come straight up, straight up and down, bring it to the middle. There we go, bring it up to the middle. So those of you that are asking if the VIP is worth it, well, let me share a little bit with you. My Zoom classes for 1 hour are $150. So you're paying $19.99 for the education I'm giving you for those. So it is a cut above. It's very different. I do very different things with it. You're not locked into it. You could join it for a month and not the next month. It's up to you. But $19.99 is nothing for the education I get. So I try to set myself apart to set you guys apart and make it to where it's really fun to hang out and do all these extra things. It is a lot of work on my end because I have a full clientele and do other things too, but I do it because you guys are enjoying it. So I want to keep doing it. You guys make me want to keep doing it. I originally was going to do it just to give back for the holidays, and I'm still here. So I'm trying to give you as much as I can, but I also need to make a living too. So that's a little bit, I try to make it very special, but I also have to keep up with my clientele and the other things I do. So what I'm going to do here is around the cuticle. If you're new and you're enjoying this, or you're not new and you're enjoying this, please smash the like button to let me know you are enjoying this. Yeah, it makes me happy. It makes me want to keep coming back for more. Also, if you're enjoying it, subscribe and push notifications. I'm typically on YouTube about 3 times a week. One of them is my VIP and the other's free.
I'm gonna drop in one more time our next streams that we're coming in
You're
or
gonna what,
coming
babe?
on. I'm gonna drop in the chat one more time. I've put it up several times, but people are coming in and out. So
Yes.
I'm gonna put it in the chat right now. Our next streams are gonna be tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. on Twitch.
Ooh, and it's a
It's
giveaway.
a Gemini giveaway. I'll give you guys a link right now to that if you guys aren't
This looks really good.
on our Twitch yet. And then we come out Friday on YouTube Live for everyone at 8:30 a.m.
Yay!
And then on Saturday, our YouTube VIP pros are going to get together on Zoom. If you're a VIP pro, look at your VIP post. I already put the link to the Zoom meeting with the password. So it's all there ready for you guys for 9 a.m. Saturday morning. So on Saturday morning, we'll be doing, well, I won't be doing anything, but
You'll be filming.
MJ is going to be rebalancing her own nails. So we want everyone to be ready for that, our VIP pros, and we're all going to do nails together.
Yeah, and you don't have to do the same thing I'm doing. I'm not really sure. We could do like our whatever. I haven't decided what I was going to do, but I feel like you don't have to have the same product I have. It could be the techniques we're doing. And the stream won't go longer than 3 hours. So if they're not done in 3 hours, mine will be, I'm sure, because I'm going to be able to do them the way I do them. When I show you guys last time I did it, I'm doing nails way over here. I don't apply my product way over here. I'm right up against my chest, looking at it closer and applying it and going faster, even when I file. So you'll see really how I work. I hurt myself when I go live and go way over here because you really can't see what you're doing. You could see kind of, but not fine detail. I like to look up over it. Okay. Oh, I wonder why my phone turned off. Okay. I know, Miss Cheryl's place. I'm sorry it's on a Saturday. I will do it on a Sunday one day, okay? I'm always gonna do it a little differently. I'm gonna miss you, girl. Okay, but whoever's there, you're gonna get some good attention.
What do you think about ceramic bits? Carolyn Zimmerman asks.
You know, ceramic bits are nice. I've used them before. I mean, they're nice. They're smooth. To me, I feel like they dull a little bit faster than the metal, but they're smooth. I do like them. Doug Nels has never made them, but I have. Well, they have. I have a ceramic bit from their little small file, but
Yeah, she says I got one with my YN portable e-file.
yeah, they do sell it. I forgot. No, it's great. Try the difference. It works. It works good. My favorite's the metal though. Okay, so now I'm going to put this on 9,000 RPMs, okay? 9,000. No faster, no slower. If it's going faster than 9, it's going to take off too much and you're going to burn them. If it's going slower, you're going to feel the need to put pressure. So 9,000 on the Young file is perfect.
There was a question while you were using that last bit. What RPMs were you using?
I was on 12,000. Anytime I'm using a carbide bit, I'm on 12,000. Now, some people do it higher. I'm not saying that's wrong, but if you watch me work, I do the majority of my shaping and sculpt, like after I sculpt and my shaping with my e-file. I don't like to hand file much if I don't have to. So if you're going faster than 12 and you're going around the cuticle, you're going to burn them. It's too fast to slow down right here and go around the cuticle area. That's how I get my nails really tight. It's the speeds that I'm telling you are what I use in salon, and I don't burn my clients, and my shape comes in tight and fast. Okay. Thank you so much, Brandy. Okay, let's go. Now put it on 9,000. I'm going to come right here, and I am going to go around my cuticle, and then I'm going to kind of just tickle it from where I see it a little thicker, and you could see some come off, but I'm really, like some spots I don't have to go to as much, but this is going to fine tune it. So see how it's a tad bit bulky?
Is there such thing
Hi,
as a
Stony
plastic?
Begoni.
Is there such thing as a plastic bit?
Plastic bit?
Yeah, I've never.
No, I don't. I mean, I've never used a plastic bit. That's not going to cut into anything. Plastic's soft material. It's never going to go through something hard. Okay, how do you know if you burn them? They're going to say, ow.
Ow.
They're going to go like this. Their hand's going to disappear from your hand. So this is how you don't burn them. Okay, so I'm going to show you on this finger now. If you notice when I work, when I go around the cuticle, I go halfway out and go, meow. That's going to burn them. Okay, you're going to come right here, lift up, come behind it, lift up, come here and lift up. But you see me do it fast. Okay, here too. I'm tickling it. Tickle, 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 tickle. I'm not going in the same spot. If you could get away with 1, 2, the minute you do 3, they're going to feel a burn. So don't ever go over the same spot more than twice. Like 1, 2, yes, but 1, 2, 3, 4, fire. Fire, because it's friction. It's turning now 9,000 times per minute. This is turning around that fast. When I'm using my carbide bit, it's turning around 12,000 times a minute. It's on the number 12, but the RPMs are 12,000 a minute. So right now I'm working on 9. Okay, so let's say that part's thicker and you really need to just get that part down. Just say there's a bunch of product there. You're going to come here, tickle it, tickle it, tickle it, tickle it. See how I take the break? Tickle it, tickle it. Okay, finally it's there. Then you go through. So you always have to take that break. That break, those couple seconds, is going to cool it off, and they're not going to feel the burn. Or if there's a couple spots, you'll come here, then here. That's thick. Here, then here, here, then here, and you got it just taken care of. Okay. So that's a great question. You guys are asking such good questions right now. Really good questions. Okay, so let me come in right here. Did I finish this one? Yeah. So I'm going to secure my cuticle even a little more. let's check this out. This looks so good. So see how it just fine tunes everything, makes them, I don't like my nails really thick. It makes them perfect like this, but I still have to hand file, but just to refine my work. Okay. We all know we could do dimensional and art. This is what's going to make you money. Your fundamentals, okay? The experience your clients have while they're in your chair. So now I'm looking at them from the side. I'm going to make sure they all have the same thickness. That one was a little thicker than the others, so let's check this out. Okay, so let's check them out from the side now, you guys. See how they all match in thickness and all their arches are in the same spot? Okay, let's look at it this way. Short nails are so easy for me. I very rare favor a side. These are still very, very straight. Very, very straight. Do you want me to leave them very square and not swivel them? I think it's kind of it's a fancy, it's not fancy. Why did I say fancy? It is a style that's back in very, very, very square. Okay. Let's see. Oops, what happened? Okay. So what I'm going to do now is turn this off. I'm going to open this. I'm going to dust this off. How many of you guys were on my whatnot this weekend? It was so fun. In this room I'm in right now, we do our podcast, our VIP live, this live, and I sell my clothes in here too. So I'm looking at all these amazing clothes that I just added to my collection. So I will be live on Saturday at 6 p.m. My handle is Closet Crush by Mjay _ under all the words. Closet Crush by Mjay. Super fun. I have a variety from $1 start to like 50. It just depends on what I'm selling. And if it's 50, that means it's really expensive normally, and it's hard to get, but you could get it for a discount. So check it out. I would love to have you. Thank you, Koshka. Thank you for purchasing. Let's see. Okay, so let me get my, I know that that's a learning curve too with that as well, but it's all good. Let's see. So now what I'm going to do is file my nails. So I am going to, now look how I'm not even putting pressure. I'm just guiding my file over everything. So that's just going to fine tune everything. I'm going to check my sidewalls. All right, so I'm just blending everything in. It's just fine tuning everything, making it look nice. Koshka, were you supposed to get the Fleetwood Mac t-shirt? Answer me in this, Kay. If not, just say no or yes. Because I know before I came live, there was somebody who didn't get it, but like Tracy and all of us double checked everything we thought. But I will give you a refund if it was you. I haven't answered anybody yet, no. But if it is no, okay.
No.
Okay. So I guess my first time, one thing a little funky, it happens, but no worries.
I've been shopping with MJ the last couple days, and
Ooh,
I mean, I have to say, I mean, from a man's perspective, from a dude's perspective, you really got some cool very
shit.
cool clothes.
I know,
oh
I'm dying.
Gosh.
You want to know where my issue is, though? I want to keep them all.
I want you to keep them all.
I know.
Like,
my heart hurts a little. They're badass.
I mean, everything that you bought. Oh,
so
man.
Everything I got's brand new.
Like,
so I'm a retailer
level.
now for so I sell previously loved from my closet. and brand new. So we all did a show this weekend and we have a lot of stuff coming, but I literally got 27 pieces. 27 more new pieces. So, all right. So see how I went this way and made them all straight?
Claudia has to go, but she has a quick question.
Okay, Claudia, what's that?
I've had an issues with top coat lifting on top of chrome.
Okay.
Do you use base on top of chrome?
I don't.
Than top coat?
I have a video for it. So do look up the video, but I'm going to tell you really quick. No, I don't use it. You have to make sure that you seal it in with stain resistant on top or gloss. Okay. If you have to go, I could get more in detail to it. If it's peeling off, it's your top coat you're using and you need to use 2 top coats on chrome. Okay. So you could go in with stain resistant if they're longer nails, but if they're shorter nails, go in with gloss because those are hard gels and it's really going to seal it. Okay. If it's a soft gel top coat or a non-tack, that's going to wear off very easy. Okay. So I use exactly what I told you, but I have videos on it. So look at the video. I did my own nails probably like 4 months ago. I only have 2 videos on there of me doing my own nails. I chromed mine. Do exactly and use what I used, okay? That will help you a lot. Thank you for spending your time on here and have a beautiful evening. You reminded me of my daughter with when she was little. She would change her mind at garage sales and be like, "We're not selling that," and put it inside of her. I know, you guys, inside of her. It's like I have the cutest stuff. I'm keeping 3 pieces. I'll end up selling them eventually, but probably like 2 I won't. But oh my God, I love them so much, you guys. I love clothes. I love clothes. Like when I would teach for young nails, people would be like, "Where'd you get your shoes? Where'd you get your jewelry? Where'd you get your shirt?" And I'm like, "You're not watching me do nails." So it's very much compliment. Thank you guys that like my style. But my style is kind of boho, chic, sporty glam, and Western flair. Those are the 3 styles I like to wear. If I wear sweats, I still have jewelry on. That's just how I am. So what I'm going to do is get rid of this because it has dust on it. Night, everybody. Sushlis. It's a cool name. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is go ahead and use swipe, cleanse it. Okay, and I left them super, super square, you guys. Really, really square. Boho forever. I'm a huge boho girl. And I like combine all my styles. It's pretty interesting. I don't know how I come up with what I do, but the other thing I would like to do would have been a stylist. I would love to have been in the fashion industry as a stylist, but I am in the fashion industry now. Nails are fashion, right? So I'm styling people's nails. Kind of the same thing. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and come in here with my protein bond.
That was basically our idea when we rebranded. We went with nail culture because we wanted to incorporate just about everything that we're doing.
That we love.
Yeah.
And Eric's quite the fashionista. Fashionista, not fashionista. No.
Is that a word?
I don't know. I just made it up.
Okay.
But that's what I remember when I saw you in real clothes, not your uniform. I was like, dang, he's cute. Just so you know. You've always been a snazzy dresser. Anyways. Okay, so I protein bond the top. So I think I have this idea. I use these in another one, but I want to use it again. I want to use No Drama, and I want to use my Goldie Girl because I have an idea. Who's your favorite celebrity fashion-wise? I really don't pay attention to celebrities, even though I've done their nails for years. I like Rihanna's funky, some of her clothing, but I don't like it all. I like some of her style because she's kind of like sporty glam too. A lot. She's sporty glam, like for sure. I like her style.
We don't like celebrities.
Stop
no, I'm just kidding.
We don't like celebrities. Yes, we do. I don't know. I don't get influenced by people.
Yeah.
I look at what's hot and the colors, and then I just style myself with random stuff.
I think our influence is just people walking down the street,
Yeah, and
you
just
know,
I
and
don't
looking at
know.
those
I'm
types of
kind of a
things.
I like funky. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to use No Drama with Goldie Girl. So those of you who are new on here, Goldie Girl is my collection packaged by, it's my exclusive packaged by Gemini Cosmetics.
Karina is asking, how do you make sure the free edge and corners are not sharp and will scratch the client?
I'll show you at the end. I don't do it before I polish because it changes your shape, okay? So I wanted to polish because I want you guys to see, you'll notice any perfection. And if it's a cream color, it covers it a little, but if it's a color like this or frosty, you're gonna see any imperfection. You could tell it's totally tight everywhere, okay? So I'm gonna come in here, then I'm gonna come and put pressure on my bristle area. With my glasses, I can't see in very well. I managed to do okay. But I keep like trying to like, I'm like, are my glasses on right? But then I'm like, no, they're the wrong prescription. Get a little closer to the cuticle. Yeah, I definitely. Like I could read a menu with this, but doing nails, it would suck to do nails all day with the wrong glasses. I've done it before and it did suck.
You want to try these?
No, because those are the same as these. I'm good.
You want me to go get
I'm
yours?
almost done.
Okay.
Yeah. I made it this far. I should be fine. So do you see what I do with my bristles at my cuticle? And you notice sometimes when I polish, some polishes I start at the bottom, then go to the cuticle. Some I start at the cuticle. It just depends on the formula. If it's a non-tack, typically I will go at the cuticle. It just polishes better because it's more of a, just the consistency of it.
I wonder what Goldie Girl or Golden Glow or even Sugar Lips would look on Young Nails Manicure.
What color?
What's the gold color? Not rose gold.
Champagne?
Well, rose gold also, but
Champagne?
champagne.
It would give, on champagne, it would give like a rusty kind of tangerine glow with a slight gold.
Ooh.
Like kind of, yeah, it would gear to a little bit more of a fire look.
Wow.
Than gold. So more of an orange.
And then champagne with sweet lips, maybe?
Champagne with sweet lips. Sweet lips is going to have...
rose gold.
Oh, rose gold?
Yeah.
What would you put on top of that?
Yeah. Manicure top.
I would put probably...
manicure base. Manicure
like
color.
Moonstone would be cool. So would sweet lips and baby's breath. Because it'll bring out more of an iridescent on it in a way. I don't know. So...
We used to use that a lot. Champagne and
I know
stuff like that with our dimensional nails.
I use it in the fall a lot. A whole lot. Okay, so I'm just going to come in and kind of activate it in different spots. And I'm not going to do it all the same. I apparently hit the tip of that, and that's fine. Okay, so I kind of like it all a little different, so I just kind of activated it a little different. Alrighty, let me shut this, and I'm going to cure her.
When we
want to zoom in?
Yeah, when you go back on after the cure.
Okay. Oh, this turned off. So I'm gonna go 30 seconds in here. I kind of have a little bit of a headache today. I don't know why. Probably the air quality here has been so bad. There's fires and they all come. All the smoke lands in Vegas. If it's in California or anywhere, it always comes here. Always, always. Perfect. This is my Goldie Girl. It's so beautiful. I love it so much. Okay, let me get my little brush. And the parts that have more of the darker orange, I'm going to put my glitter and kind of fade it. Kind of fade it. Ooh, I think I want to do a couple solid and a couple not. I'm going to do solid. I activated it, but I changed my mind because that was so pretty. And the other ones I'll use activated too. Oh, I love this color on here. This is so beautiful. This is my favorite color, you guys. This I'll just do here and here. And it's a little bit here. I won't do it on this, so I'll go in the middle of this one. Nah, this one I want to do full too. I'm going to do a full view full. Oh my God, I love this color. Stop it, stop it. Okay, let's come in here. I'm just purely using my imagination right now. Let's kind of come around right here and here. Ooh, I like this. Okay, so let me put this on here. I'm going to press it in. Press it in. Just on the spots you have your glitter. Okay. Let me see how this really looks. Do I want to glitter them all? Hold on, I'm going to check it. Client profile. No, I love them like this. This is cute. I did this with the black, which went to gray, with glitter, and it was super pretty. This is kind of subtle. Oh, I love this. Okay, let me clean my cuticle area. So Sally's hard to clean, but I'm going to come in like this and dust her off. This color is gorgeous on this. Okay, so I am going to use my pink here. Well, let me get. Again, if you guys, these are a lot off with my discount from Gemini Cosmetics. They're less than anywhere you could get them. So check these out. It comes in white and black. The quality of them is amazing. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I just want to make sure, see, on a person that would have been perfect. There would be nothing left here, but Sally's rubber, so I have to come in and remove the rest.
Carolyn's asking a question. She says, MJ, what are your favorite colored build gels from Gemini?
Oh, okay, soft gel or hard gel? Like structured or like hard gel like I used? It's so crazy because I almost brought cashmere.
That's a loaded question.
Well, if it's nothing, if it's not Young
hard
Nails,
gel or soft gel?
Well, if it's not Young Nails, I love the Lexi brand in Light Elegance, and I like these two colors here, and I like cashmere. So this is one step. It's a lighter pink that's kind of see-through. It's what I built my nails.
Carolyn says soft in a pot.
Soft in a pot?
Soft in pot.
Okay, well, I have a lot. It's hard for me to pick. So I'm going to show you some. Let's see. I have.
They're builders?
They're all soft gel builders. So I'm going to show you them right now.
Man, I'm so out of the loop.
All right. Get in the loop, dude.
I'm so out of the loop.
Get in where you fit in. Just kidding.
I need to pay more attention.
Okay, Milky Base. So this one's, where's that one pink color? I don't have them all here. Strawberry's pretty too. Okay, these are a few of mine. So Afterthoughts Juicy Base. It's going to be a little more, this is brand new. I haven't opened it yet, but I have this at the salon. Hold on. That's kind of crazy. Actually, that's not the color I was thinking of, but that's a builder. Okay, that is super pretty though. Which one's this one? Oh, creamer base. I love this color.
Oh, the nail thoughts.
This is pretty. See this one? It's like a latte. It's called Creamer Base. This one is called Cantaloupe. Let's see. I don't remember. This might be it's a little too orange for me, but I like it for art. I don't have my favorite colors right here. I have them at the salon, but these are fun for art. That's pretty too, but I like the lighter one of that. I forgot the names of them, girl. I'll do a class on it and I'll bring them all out so you could see them. Now, what's cool about Nail Thoughts is they have it in the pot and in the bottle. And go check out my video on that. It's a structured gel mani. I actually like it not in the pot as much as I like it in the bottle. Whereas with Young Nails, I like it in the pot better, not in the bottle. And I'll tell you why. This is a little more runny. So in the bottle, it's amazing. So easy. You hardly have to work for it. Now, Young Nails fiber gel is a little thicker in the bottle or in the polished bottle. So I would prefer picking it up with it out of the pot. So it's the opposite for both brands. But this color is gorgeous. It's called Milk Base. Oh, this is so pretty. You can tell I've used half of it already. It's so pretty. You have to have Milk Base. It's gorgeous. So those are some of them. A side note, I will do a class on that to show you how I do my structured manis. What are you laughing at?
LA Boutique Ireland.
What is she saying?
She answered your question. Everything that you pulled out, she knew exactly what you were going. She must be taking notes and remembering.
She remembers everything I say. She's a great nail artist too.
Yeah, she is.
So
Yeah, she is. Good to have you on here.
Yes.
Boutique Ireland.
And you guys don't want to know what time it is where she's watching. She's in Ireland right now. She's 9 hours ahead. So if you're East Coast, she is 6 hours ahead. So I'm using Manicure Top for my first coat. I put 2 coats always on when I use glitter. I love this color. I want to do my toes this color. This is so pretty. So will you get me?
So Carolyn's asking, that's in my cart. Thank you. What was the hard one you showed first? Oh, you showed the
What did I show, babe?
the 2-step elegant glass. I mean,
oh, I could show you that. I just
Light
got
Elegance.
cashmere in that color. Oh my God, it is so pretty. But I
Yeah.
didn't bring it with me.
yeah, those.
Cashmere's like a tan. So this is One Step. Their
Oh, One
line's
Step.
different with the One Step. The One Step has a built-in base and a built-in top. I still file it and I still use my protein bond and base. I can't help it. I like it. And this is Natural Peak One Step too, but it's a little, see how it's see-through? I just have a little bit left in there. So see how it's kind of cloudy, but looks so pretty. So, so pretty. And I love cashmere in this. Oh my God, cashmere is gorgeous. I might just build my nails with cashmere on our live. I don't know, but I'll let you know closer to it. Okay, so I am going to get my top
Yeah,
coat.
Brandy likes the lavender base in Nail Thoughts. That
Oh.
lavender base is
They sold,
gorgeous.
every time I teach with it, they sell out of it. And I have it at work, I think. Let's see. No, I have one here. Are you ready for this? If you get nothing, get this. Oh, so gorgeous. Look at it on the black, what it turns. But do you see the glow it has? Oh, it's so pretty. I've done a lot of nails with this. You have to
Center.
check it out. Okay.
wow.
This is my favorite color. Favorite color. And the Nail Thoughts.
Can you build the whole nail with that?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I think it's prettier with the base color, or like if you use it in encapsulation like I do. Oh my God, so gorgeous. I'm obsessed. So I'm going to go into, there's shorter, do I have gloss with me? I don't think I have gloss here. I did, but I don't have it still. So let's go with a non-tack. Let me see where it went. I had it here. Oh, here it is.
Was that
We'll go with
Lavender
that
Ice?
brand. Let's go with the same
Yeah,
brand
that
we
was
used.
Lavender Ice.
That's Lavender Ice.
Nail
So because this is an elegant
that was Milk Base.
elegant glass, I'm going to go with their Simply
It sure
Elegant
was.
Polished UV. What did you say, babe?
Carolyn said that was milk base.
Yes,
Yes,
it
it
was
was
milk
milk
based.
base.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
So those are all structured gel manis, soft gel. Ooh, I have a lot. I'm going to teach you guys all month structure. All types of nails structure. That's what I'm going to do. Then we're going to go rogue for the holidays. October, November, December. Ooh,
man.
you'll know what you're doing. We're going to do some art, new colors, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, you're
That
gonna see
sounds
the
cool,
way these
huh?
colors pop. I actually like doing fall color nails just because you get so many different looks on
And the colors from the glitters, huh?
darker polishes for the
Transitions.
especially
I agree.
like a burgundy or like a deep wine color. I mean, oh man, you get some crazy looks with our flakes and with the glitters.
Yeah. Okay, I'm looking for something. We moved our whole room around this weekend. Okay, I found him. I knew I put him here. So I'm going to show you every color in this collection I just used. I know that they got another order in them because I taught with them last week and they sold a lot. But
Made by Sandra's a turkey.
what did she say?
She's a Thanksgiving baby.
Are you a Thanksgiving baby? But it's not always, you were born on Thanksgiving, but then some days your birthday's not on Thanksgiving because it's all over the place, right? So weird how they do that, but Carmela's close to a Thanksgiving baby too. So check out these colors, you guys. These are all of the colors in that. I love it. Are they in the...
Bakes and nails all day. Carolyn says, awesome. I already added that one to my cart.
So right now,
Badass
the three...
MJ nails, here I come. Fingers crossed.
I love it. I got you, girl. I got you. So the green is Show Me the Manny. And this is Party Starter. This is Party Starter. So I have this color that I just used, and this. I don't have the other ones. I need to place my order tomorrow. I don't know what I'm thinking. But I just have these three colors in stock. But I have to have this pink and this purple and this one too. I have to have them all.
Yes, Tisha, I've been around. I know a few things. I don't know it all, but I know a few things. I'm like, I'm the peanut gallery sometimes.
The peanut gallery. Okay, so I actually really love this top coat, and I haven't used it in a while. So it's the same brand, right, as this. It's such a nice non-tack. Like, look how shiny it is. And it feels so good. I like it. It feels like vinyl too. I love the way it feels. So I always come in here and I file my sides. And I do one more thing to my nails.
Someone asked this earlier.
What did they ask?
About how you get those corners so they don't scratch your client.
I'm going to show them right now.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use this, and I'm going to cup up under to make sure it's very, very thin.
You guys that do short square nails,
Do this.
take a look at what she's doing. This is going to change
your whole nail game.
Your nail shape. Get that underneath. Fix that free
Do you
edge.
see my angle? Look at my angle. You saw my angle come in sideways. I don't want you going straight with it. I want you coming up and just making them tight. So I'll show you how tight they are. Let me get a little closer. So let me cover that little hole and you'll see how tight they are. See how thin that is? Your strength is not in the tip, you guys. So let me put a little oil on. This is my favorite oil right now too. It's the Fraser oil. It's so funny because the other day I was doing clothes nails and I put it on her and then I was charging her on her card and she picked this back up and she put it everywhere and she's all, this smells like a designer perfume. It does. It smells so good. It's a little pricey, but it's amazing. All my clients are loving it and buying it. Okay. There you guys go. It's a little funky, cute little glitter mani. Let's see. Let's look at them from the side.
Patricia Morales says, my OCD doesn't allow me to file underneath because it messes the perfect tunnel structure up. No, it actually doesn't.
Well,
Actually,
maybe with
you're
hers
getting.
it might the way she's doing it, and that's
Oh,
okay. Everybody does it a little different. It doesn't mess mine up. It makes mine tight.
yeah.
So there's many different. See, that's what sets everybody apart. Everybody does stuff a little different, and I think it's beautiful that they do.
Yeah.
So here's these nails here. I'll show you them this way. So let's take off that sharp edge. So they're really not sharp because I polished them first, but I'm going to show you what I do. I come in with my buffer right here, and I just go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, because she wants her nails really square, but she doesn't want to scratch her baby, okay, or her kids. You could also come in like this, but don't change your shape. All you're doing is just tacking it, and they're not scratchy now. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was super fun. I did use this color, and I used Goldie Girl. Goldie Girl. This color, let me put the color I used right here. That's everything I used, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I thought it was a great tutorial as far as just the basics, and not really basics, the fundamentals and ergonomics of what you need to do nails. I really love this color. Look at Goldie Girl with that. I am dying right now. LA Boutique. Thank you, Eric and MJ. I do the under the nail hack. I literally follow each thing you recommend. I am a perfectionist, so I am my worst critic. You know what? I feel like all of us in this career are perfectionists. A little OCD, a little ADD, and might be a little dyslexic. I don't know. I feel like artists are like that. It's just a perfection thing. And if it doesn't work for somebody, that's fine. There's many roads that lead to Rome. Thank all you guys for being on here. Brandy, thanks a lot. MJ and Eric, love you both. Great info tonight. You're so welcome, and we love you too. We love all you guys. We'll see the gang tomorrow, Tosh, right? Let's see. Totally did, as always, with both MJ and Eric. Thank you so much, you guys. One more. Let's see.
I'm gonna put
All
our
right.
Twitch.
Yeah, you guys have to join Twitch tomorrow so you could do a giveaway.
So if you guys don't know,
An LA Boutique, if you win again,
what Twitch is,
you're getting
if you guys
closer
are
to your Zoom.
if you guys are new to our channel, we're on a platform called Twitch. It's basically a platform for streamers, for gamers, but they also have basically podcasts on there. Young Nails is on there.
There's all kinds of
Young
things.
Nails is on there. We're on there. Ramon from Young Nails is on there.
Anyways, just join us.
Why is my name going blank with Ray?
Oh,
Ray from Young Nails
Flaves.
is also Ray Flaves is also on there. He's got his own channel, so I'm putting our channel in the chat right now.
Culture forever.
So if you guys are interested in checking it out, get on there. There's the link. And we're doing some Gemini giveaways tomorrow morning at 8:30 in the morning. So click on that, set yourself up, and check us out.
Woo, Carolyn, I love what you said. I'm going to use that because I feel that way. You should put Vibe Tribe Culture Forever. Yay! Love you guys. You're the best. Thank you for hanging out with us. I missed you. A few days I haven't been on. I was super busy doing other things with my clothing stuff, but I will see you all week. I love you guys. Have a beautiful evening, and LA Boutique, have a beautiful morning. Bye, everybody.